Are we live yet? Let me see. Go live. Is that right? Go live. Go live. Hmm. What is up, guys? What is up? All right. So today I am going live to let you guys know we got another call coming up. Okay. This call is obviously all of our calls are for Repairs First Association members. Okay. The goal here on this specific call, dang, my data is horrible. The goal here on this specific call is to talk about business. Hopefully, y'all can see me good. I don't know why it looks. It says my signal is pretty bad, but hopefully, y'all can see me good. Charge Wi-Fi. But the goal here with this call is to see how business is going. Is business busy for you guys? Is business slow for you guys? What do you think you like struggling with in your business? Is there anything that you can do to make business better? Like just all of those things. This specific call is not specifically about anything particular. We're not learning anything in particular. We will be learning from each other, but we're not going over anything in particular, anything specific. The goal for this call today is basically to get everybody, to just get everybody in the room as a community to kind of foster the community of our Repairs First Association members. So just so everybody can, we can talk amongst each other. We can talk about what's doing well, what's not doing well, anything that we feel we could change to do better. We can get some ideas and we can get some thoughts from other people. We can pick each other's brains to see what we can do to be better, to get more, to be better, to get more business. Sorry, my OCD was killing me. Hold on 1 second. Yellow. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm live. Okay. So sorry, y'all. So yeah, the goal with this call once again is to bring the members in, bring everybody in on the call. We talk about oh, let me sorry. I don't know if you want to join in on the stage, Nicole, or if you want to drop the link for me, Nicole, that would be perfect. Did you want to join on the stage? Oh, I think you can bring yourself up. Um, like I said, the goal for this call basically is to get everybody in there. We can kind of foster the community a little bit more, build the community a little bit more. All of us just sit back and not always be hammered with a bunch of information. What you need to do, you need to do this, you need to do that. Just give us give everybody the opportunity to like just talk through whatever issues that they might be having in business, talk through whatever struggles they're having at the moment, talk through whatever systems that they could improve on, things of that sort. All right. I would love to see you all on the call. And once again, like I said, the goal for this call is to build community. We love to build community. We want everybody to, we don't want any one person to feel like they're above anybody else, because at the end of the day, we are all business owners. We are all in the same industry, and we're all trying to better ourselves in business. Um, I would my me, personally, I would love to, just kind of help everybody, just help bring everybody together. Um, because in this industry, a lot of times you can feel like you're alone on an island by yourself. And what I want to do is I want to let everybody know, listen, like you're not alone out there. So there's a lot of people in this industry. There's a lot of people who've been in this industry for a long time, and I do feel like now is the time, and the RFA provides a platform, and the connections with the right people, the right vendors, the right business owners, the right business minds. People such as Jeremy, people like Nicole, Brian, Brad, Jonathan, and even other repair shop owners who are members. You don't always have to learn from myself specifically, or you don't always have to be learning from Nicole. Like we can all learn from each other, right? And ultimately, that is the goal of the community calls that we'll be having with the Repairs First Association. The goal is to, bring everybody together as a community where we can talk through issues, we can talk through tips and tricks. We can talk through, marketing. We can talk through, who's the best person that we can be using, who's the most effective for our ads, who's providing the best quality parts. What pricing are you guys using? What should I charge for this? What should I charge for that? Does all phones does all phones after the iPhone 12 need calibration when installing aftermarket screens? And what type of screens do you recommend when using OLED aftermarket? That is a very good question. Um, Max Gadgets. What I want you to do is, it seems like you're coming from YouTube. I do see that you came from YouTube. I'm not sure which YouTube you came from, but if you can send me a DM on Instagram, um, I would love to bring you in on the call, so we can answer that question for you. As you know what? So, I, does it need calibration? Yes. It depends on what screen you're using. Um, some of them you can put the chip on the back. Well, they have V3 screens with some specific suppliers where it doesn't require like calibration. You just plug it in and it recognizes it as in the original screen. There are some tricks, or there is some things that you have to do. I think you plug it in, you disconnect the front flex cable, you go through the calibration process in the back end in the settings, and once you go through that, oh, you actually are remember perfect. So when you go in, say join the session. Okay, yeah, you remember. Come in, bro. Come in. We going like we have you ever been to one of the calls, Max Gadgets? If you haven't been to one of the calls, definitely take advantage of these calls, bro. Because we can talk about all of these things. You can hear not only from myself, you can also hear from other members too. He needs to join into join in the tech support group. It's when you come to the call, I'll send you the link to the tech support group, the RFA member tech support group right there. All right. So you can ask questions in there too. But to answer your question, basically, I know that phone LCD parts has a specific. Also, you can put comments on the screen. Oh, but to answer your question, basically, are you in the meeting? Yes, I am. To answer your question, basically, you can I know the V3 screens. You plug them in, disconnect the front flex cable, go through the calibration process because I've done this myself. Go through in the settings where it asks you to calibrate the screen itself. Go through that process, and once you go through the process, then it'll recognize it as an original screen. Then you can reconnect the front flex cable. I'll be right with you, okay? You can reconnect the front flex cable, and when you reconnect the front flex cable, everything will be good to go. You won't have that annoying display message in the background. So I'm getting ready to go ahead and start the live on the other end. If you are not a member, please join. If you are a member, please join. We want to see you on this call. We want to, hear from you. How's your business going? What's working well for you? What's not working well? What type of, insurance? Are you selling insurance? Is accessories selling the best? Are you selling devices? What devices are you selling? Which ones are selling best? Which ones are not selling so well? Are you using RTO mobile? All of those things. You want to know how's business, and what can we all do as a whole, all together to help one another out. So we're getting ready to start that live here in about 3 minutes. So we'll see you guys on the other side in the back, in the back office as an RFA member. All right, we'll see you guys in just a minute.